Hello, you YouTubers. This is JBuzz79, and today I will be doing a deck profile for you. There will be a deck profile every single Monday. I will be doing several recordings today alone to keep that up from now on. Today I'll be doing an alien deck profile for you. So, here we go with the aliens. First of all, you gotta run them. The 3 alien Ammonite. This is a tuner. That when they're normal summoned, you can go ahead and special summon a level 4 or lower alien monsters to the field. Basically go into some level 5 synchro plays for you. The only other 3 of that I run is Alien Warrior. Alien Warrior is a really good card, just a basic beater. If they destroy him by battle, you get 2 A counters on you, and you lose 300 attack and defense for each A counter on you. So if he puts 2 on you, you lose 600 then. So moving on, 2 alien kids. They put A counters on when you go ahead and special summon a monster, which is nice. If you go ahead and normal something, you can go ahead and special summon alien dog, which puts also 2 A counters on stuff. So just nice little combo follow up there. Basically, ideally for him, you go ahead and run him with this guy here, Alien Overlord. You can remove 2 A counters from anywhere on the field to special summon him. And then once per turn, he can put an A counter on all face-up monsters your opponent controls. So most of these also have the ability that for each A counter on them, they lose 300 attack and defense. So if they have, let's say, 3 monsters out and you put 3 A counters on, then every monster on the field will lose 900 attack and defense. So that's kind of the main idea usually of what I do for alien builds. Next up, 2 alien telepath. This is basically essentially a MST on some legs here. You remove an A counter and destroy 1 spell trap card on the field. Just basically, if I find it to have a lot of back row, perhaps, I will just remove and destroy that and then attack. I also do run 2 Kagito Kage. I cut this down at one point. I was running 3 of these guys, and so yeah, I went down to 2 because I felt that 3 was a little bit cloggy. So I haven't seen it too often, not being able to actually get it off. For tech choice, I did run or add the Lion Alligator, which says, while you control another reptile type monster, when you attack a defense position monster, you basically gives all them piercing then. The only reason why is because I think when you start out and you start putting those counters out, people ain't got an answer right away, they'll shift stuff to defense and set cards on the field. Well, if you start looking at like, oh well, there's four counters out, let's say, and you got suddenly like Alien Warrior 1800 with piercing, and you've lost 1200 of your defense. I get through to a lot extra damage sometimes, and of course we're playing a defensive based deck. So those are all the monsters that I have. Moving on, I will be doing the spells next. I've done a lot of work on spells here. Of course, 2 MST. It's MST. There's no real reason to go beyond that. And now 2 Code A, the Ruin, I cut it down. I was running 3. I was trying it at 2 just because, again, I thought more often than I needed to. And I was trying to make room for a few other cards I wanted to play. So I'm just running 2 right now to see how that runs for me. I'm running 2 Pot of Duality. You only special summon with this deck generally when you're going to make a play. So Pot of Duality lets you kind of go through and grab out what you need when you need it. I'm also playing 1 Swords of Revealing Light and 1 Rigeki to round it off. Then moving on, traps. 3 Phoenix Chain. You really want to do run 3 in here because when you go into the level 5 alien guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head for some reason because I'm crazy. Anyway, his effect says you can return all face-up spell and trap cards to the owner's hand and distribute 8 counters equal to what you return. So you can go ahead and say, oh, I activate these 2 Phoenix Chains to negate your effects so they don't work. And then on your turn, you hopefully return them to your hand, and for each one you get to distribute 8 counters. So you can basically use those 8 counters to power down their monsters, or remove 2 for the synchro monster and destroy a monster. Reset your chains basically, and then have a defense kind of thing all the time. So 2-dimension prisons because deep prisons, and you like to remove cards basically. A lot of anti monster stuff coming in here. So basically, if they're over top you attacking, you want to kind of get rid of that. Oop. Phone flipped up here. I just checked these in right now. The alien brains. Basically, if one of your reptiles is destroyed, you can activate this, and you get control of the opponent's monster, and it becomes a reptile type. So that's interesting for people that want to try to cloud the field out. 2 Mirror Force, of course, because it's freaking Mirror Force, and then some 1-ups. Of course, Bottomless and Solemn, Vanity's Emptiness, and then the other 2 big ones are Offering to the Snake Deity. I used to run 2 of these, cut it down to 1 now just to see how that works for you. And the Plant and Pollutant Virus, where you tribute an alien, destroy all monsters on the field that currently do not have 8 counters, and then for the next 3 turns, every time your opponent summons a monster face up, they get an 8 counter. So there you are. There is my alien deck for the 2016. This is January 4th. So feel free to please comment, subscribe, and actually, please, if you can, go ahead and throw some thumbs up out there and spread this out there. I'd appreciate that, because I like to keep my name at the top of the list and get my name out there, and apparently that's the only way I can do it. So, alright. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. This is again JBus79 with some aliens here in January. Thank you.